Where did this rain even come from? This is not Miata weather at all. I just can't get the right setting on this stupid thing.
Sounds like you need a selectable intermittent variable wiper stock.
Wait, do you just have one of those in your car all the time?
With select Mazda models such as the Mazda 6 and RX-8, it came with this stock, which allows you to actually select the intermittent setting, giving you full confidence in the rain.
All right, so that's cool and all, but why isn't it raining for you?
So yeah, welcome back to the channel, guys. This is an extremely simple modification while he's patting his car down that I can't believe didn't come with this car. Why did Mazda put a super dumbified 3-speed wiper stock in the Miata, but then in so many other cars put in this one, which is literally identical except it has an added spinny wheel here to let you select what your intermittent setting will be. So we're going to install this in Ethan's car. I already did it in mine a while ago, just never filmed it. But this is a quick, very informational how to install an RX-8 / Mazda 6 / Mazda 3, whatever else came with this wiper stock video. So this is the stock right here. I'll put the part number right here because it's impossible to memorize those. One thing to keep in mind is you can take these from a lot of different Mazdas from our generation, but there is actually one wiper stock not compatible, which is the one that came with cars that included rain sensing wipers. With my research, those are actually kind of hard to find, so this is the right one to put in there. We're gonna slide it in. It's super easy. I'll show you guys what you need, but I think it's just this. Right, so Ethan, congrats on this awesome modification. I will say I had this for a while and never installed it because I live in Colorado where it rarely rains. Ironically, I'm saying this after like record rainfall, but yeah. Then I did a road trip to the Midwest and I was like, oh, I need to put that in because it rained the entire road trip basically. So if my memory serves me right, it's a really simple couple screws down here to pull off the steering column cover. It's really nice that Mazda gave us this little screw tray because I don't know what else you use that for.
Yeah, mine always, the plastic, like rubber flies off all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Thought about like double stick taping it on. It's really dumb.
Mine is like hard to get out. That's weird.
Yeah, we've been getting torrential rain lately. It's been, and so we were actually going to do this last week.
That's right.
We had to reschedule because there were tornadoes touching down around here.
Tornadoes, hail, Red Rocks concert got hailed on and lots of people got injured and it's just absolute chaos out here. I don't know what's happening. Come on. So there's only 3 screws underneath here because where the 4th screw would be is where the adjustment lever actually sits. Got it. And not all 3 screws are alike. The weird black one goes on the far side. Now you can pull this guy out. The top can come off first. Just like that. And now the bottom can come off. And it helps to lift up on the steering column and pull the bottom out. So that's easy. Now just a couple more screws. And I will say, you're already halfway there if you were to do your gauge faces. You have to take that whole thing off to do your gauge faces, and there's 2 more screws, and then this thing pops off, and then those come out. So really not hard to do that either. Spoiler.
So you're saying I need to get gauge faces?
I'm saying you need to get everything.
I mean, yep, yep.
It's like you buy a car and you're like, this is great. This doesn't really need anything. I'll just do stuff, you know, gradually over time, and then, yeah. So after you do those 2 screws, pop the thing out. There goes my neighbor with his WRX. And there's the old one. Here's the new one. They look identical except this has this fantastic little thing here. And you can see even the pins are the same. So you'll know you'll have the wrong one if the pin layout is different. So you have the correct one, Ethan.
Yay!
And
I got mine from an RX-8.
RX-8, nice.
Thankfully, there's plenty of those totaled, so
Yeah,
if you want one from an RX-8, they're easy to find.
I was gonna say, those are like junkyard vehicles now.
Really easy.
So this just slides back in there. There we go. I'm a professional, first try. Plugs right in. Screws go back in. Folks, this is literally an easy modification. Takes you about 5 minutes and you'll be on your way.
And greatly improves your quality of life.
It really does. If you live in a remotely rainy place, you don't realize how much you actually fiddle with this. I fiddle with it all the time. I don't even use the really fast settings anymore because usually our rain's not quite that bad.
Yeah, it's always like exactly right between two settings that you need. I'm like, gosh, this is too fast or too slow. It's like very annoying.
So, congrats on your new quality of life.
Thank you.
And lift up, unlock the steering column, lift up on it, slide this back in.
And if you're trying to find these, a good place is if you have like a local Mazda group, or I found this on a Mazda Facebook group. It was all of, I think, $15 shipped or something.
Yeah, was it that one guy who was selling?
Yeah.
I bought mine from him, like Morris something or
Yeah,
other.
exactly.
I bought mine from him too.
It was like less than $20, so.
Yeah, they're really not hard to find, honestly, and I think it's easily worth it. Okay, that's all in. Now you can put it back up to your liking. Just add back in a few screws. These are also easy to find. My first NC, this thing had a thing that broke inside.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh no, the car is totaled.
Yep.
Yeah.
Part it out.
It's that easy.
Want to do a maiden voyage? See if it works.
Yeah. All right, fire it up. That's the longest intermittent, and then you can do somewhere in the middle. Unlike Ford products, every time you switch it, it won't wipe. Then we'll do the fastest setting.
Look at that.
Look at that. So it's that easy. Honestly, this is one of the easiest modifications you can do. There's a lot of easy modifications. The stubby antenna, the door bushings, you know, there's so many easy things you can do, and it results in a lot of rabbit holes on the internet to research where to find these things. But once again, this is super easy. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's in the NC Buy Sell Trade group on Facebook, and there's also a lot of these everywhere. So I recommend it. Ethan will probably recommend it once you start using it in your first rainstorm. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching a super simple video, and we'll see you guys in the next one on maybe something slightly more complex. We'll see.